In this chapter, we will learn how to create a cover for our app. We will define cover as a site that will always be shown to the user when he opens his application, and in which we will dump a series of contents that we are interested in being shown when the user starts his app. In the elementary course, we explained how to make a screen or a module as main for out the one that was shown when opening the app, and then it already worked as a cover. In this case, it will be the same, except that this screen will not necessarily be inserted in a menu, but will be autonomous by itself. At creation level, it is practically the same as any screen in HTML, like the cards of each animal that we have already created. The difference is that the cover will now be out of a menu. It will be a place of the independent application that tries to show its content occupying all the screen. In order for you to understand it, it would be best to see an example. As our application is still wild animals, in this case we will create a cover that receives the user when they open it. The design will be as follows. As in the previous course, we will add the content in the WYSIWYG block. In this cover, we have decided to add a text, "Welcome to Wild Animals," an image of welcome to the user and a button called "Let's Start," which will lead to the card of this without going to the menu. Although we will leave this way the cover, we will be making changes along the course. Other actions, we'll see how internal linking works in the next chapter, so we'll add a link from this button to a specific section of the app, which will be a menu in which we'll see a list of all the wild animals. Of course, we will see how to create this type of menus. We will also take advantage of the functions provided by the CSS field to introduce a specific wallpaper to this cover and a style applied to the menu. The goal is that at the end of the course is like this. We will also need to talk about the internal linking that will allow us to add button functionality to other screens without having to go through a menu. A cover can be very useful to make specific promotions, to launch a welcome message, or simply to place a relevant element that we want to show always in the first place. It is a window through which your users will always pass before browsing the app. Any module or view that can be placed as a cover in the same way that you can place a menu or any object that has the option of being marked as main.